Oh, pardon me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Baby, Billie Jean. Get to the. Wow, Wolves, what you waiting for me to go live? Holy shit. Back in before you the dirty window. I was watching shorts, Slow, seen you was live and went boom. Jeez. Holy crap. For you guys on Twitch, Finley is live, so I put the bot on. I'm not sure how long he's going to be on for. But we're playing Snow today for Cosplay multiplayer is active, so whether you're on console or PC, you'll be able to join me. I'm on Washington. Hopefully we'll get quite a bit done today and get closer to finishing the map. If we do get all the way there, and Kev's about, we shall revert to Kev's map. But let's get on the let's get going, shall we? Good afternoon. How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, I'm steering with my wheel. Yeah, you can do it. So what I do, guys, I steer with the wheel, and then anything that requires sort of like more sensitive steering, you know, moving the camera around to see where I'm going and stuff, then I revert and do it with the controller. After where are we going? Oh yeah, so we're going turning left, going across this bridge, and we're going across the Solace to deliver some short logs. That's where we're going. And we're going all the way down to the port, so we'll be passing the fuel station. Oh, crap, I'm running over that whole thing. We might get some damage. Yeah, we got damage. We got lots of damage. Good. boo. A beautiful girl. You know that never hurt. Yeah, we should have enough fuel to get to the fuel station on the other map. I haven't been on SnowRunner in ages, guys. Widowmaker, how you doing? Yeah, I literally haven't been on this game for ages and ages and ages. It's nice to be on it, in fact. Again, it's one of my favourite games to just chill out. I know a lot of people think I'm kind of suicidal saying this is a game you can chill out on. But yeah. I'm amazing! Got Wi-Fi again. Yeah, boy. So apparently I've got a very busy Christmas day coming up. Yeah, apparently I'm going over to pick my lad up, then we're going over to see one lot of grandchildren, and then we're going over to see another lot of grandchildren, and then we're going over to see the brother-in-law and his kid, and have lunch, and then I might have to, during the day, I might have to go back and pick up my lad again and bring him over to where we are, and then later on drop my bio back home again, and then obviously come home ourselves. And maybe a very similar Boxing Day. So yeah, don't forget, guys, I may not be streaming Christmas Day, Boxing Day, but we should be back the day after. And on the 27th, we may be doing 6 hours of Sebring, along with, well, I'll be with Chaos and Bazwood, and obviously Tav and Linda Racing will be with Mr. H. So, you know, hopefully we'll have two teams in the same race, basically. Although Linda always names herself Miss Daisy's Racing, and we'll be Soag Endurance. So yeah, 6 hours of Sebring on iRacing. So yeah, I won't be on the 27th. I won't be on until later on. Start stream up for registration. And yeah, we'll hopefully get 2 hour stints out of it. So I should go first, try and get a 2 hour stint out of it. And then whoever else wants to go next will get the next stint out, and then the last person will get their stint out. I don't know whether I'm going to last to the end. Hopefully I do. Once I get my stint out of the way, guys, I'll put the alerts on, of course, as normal. So we're going all the way down to the port, which is all the way across here, over there. And the way you get to that is just follow the road. Literally follow, take a right, follow, gas station, follow, go through the town, cross the other bridge. It's a long old journey. Something that what we've been saying for ages with this Washington map, guys, is that there is a lot of long drives, which is why you've got to take advantage of the old teleportation back to the garage to get half of it out of the way. And then, yeah, back to get short logs again. Crazy Chris, how we doing? Now off for the Christmas holidays. I suppose you're feeling lovely doubly. How's life been? Wow, jeez. Been alright, mate. It's been alright. Am I ready for Christmas? Yeah, just about. Like I say, we don't really have Christmases here. We don't see the need, but we normally just visit family, have lunch with them. It's you know, we put in the kitty for dinner, but you know. Which is why Christmas Day is always a kind of a busy day. We go out in the car, and, you know, visit lots of members of the family's houses, say hi, Merry Christmas, and all that jazz. And then at the final destination, wherever we're having lunch, we sit down and have lunch. Or if I say lunch, it's normally about 4 o'clock in the afternoon by the time we eat, which for me is a little bit late, especially when you're doing, you want to do like a code snack area for tea. You know, by the time you have a sit down, say, roast Christmas dinner with all the trimmings, and then, you know, by the time you let that rest, you know, you just about let it rest and you get in now the code prep area for your tea. It's like, nah, I don't want it. I wish you'd do it for a little bit earlier, like, I don't know, 1 o'clock, 1:30, and then like by the time 5-6 o'clock comes, you're ready for your tea, then, aren't you? Your code meat and sandwiches and cheeses and all the goodness that brings. Don't know whether we're going to stay most of the night like we normally do. Normally we like, after about 6 o'clock, we sit down and play a load of stupid games like Pictionary and Uno and stuff like that. And have a few beers, but since I'm going to be driving back, I can't have any beers, which means some of the jokes will be not very funny. Because I'm not having a beer with everybody. Same as Boxing Day, really. I'm certainly not leaving the car all the way across town for Boxing Day. Not that I don't trust the car up there, it's just a long way to fucking go get it the day afterwards. You know, because normally, when we were living across town, you know, to walk to go get the car Boxing Day, it's only like 20-minute walk. From where we are now to walk to get it, it's like fucking well over an hour. Not that I couldn't do it, because I could. It would just be fucked by the time I get to the car. But like I say, it's normally the time of year that I really look forward to. Just chilling with the family, having a good conversation about other stuff. I know what one of my brother-in-laws is going to say when I see him Boxing Day is, when am I coming back to the buses? Well, never. They will ask me why and shit, and I go, well, A, I couldn't afford the medical to keep my bus license, and B, I probably wouldn't have passed it anyway with my shoulder. It still ain't right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just keeping an eye on the waiting room just in case Kev notices that I'm on. Don't forget, guys, if you want to come and join me, this is full crossplay multiplayer, so even if you're on a console, all you need is the code and you can. This is Washington. Don't panic if you don't have Washington. As long as somebody's hosting it that has it, you can get on. You know, even if all you've got is base game SnowRunner, you can still get on this map and join in with the fun. And some of the XP bonuses from this map is more than you're going to get on probably your map. So by helping do stuff, well worth you coming to do stuff. SnowRunner, the basis of the game when you're playing multiplayer is that you still get individually XP, you still get individually money for your own games. So that's why some of us go and help other people quite a lot. And then, you know, while we're in helping other people, we're gaining money, we're gaining XP. Although top cap is 30, level's 30 for XP. So once you hit level 30 and max it out, that's it. You can't go any higher. But you can still gain money. Trouble is with my normal time of stream, which is this time, sometimes it is quiet, especially during a weekday. What the fuck is this, Finley? Sounds like a really crap 90s fucking arcade game. Like, I don't know, kind of on par with like the first Mario. Or like one of the first real polyphonic ringtones or some shit. It's on par with that. Come on, truck. Come on, truck. There we go. We're nearly there. And like I say, we'll spawn back to the garage and then go back into Solace, get another stack of short logs, and then we'll have to come all the way back again. What a surprise. Peachy assing for this one. Every show. You know, he's going to take care of it. Don't get me wrong, this is a good song. But sometimes, as a presenter for Simulator Ready, you kind of get bored of people's requests. You really do. When you take it, the Vince Verney, every time we'll ask for Dexter's Midnight Runners, come on Eileen. And there's another guy that I always ask for Take It Up Country Girl every single time. You know, and you sort of go, you know something? Just for one, you want to just see if you can request something else, and I got it. Just so we listen to something new. And believe it or not, sometimes a song that's requested too much on SR can get banned from being played. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. That's how stuff like Combine Harvester, Envoy are all banned for because they got asked too much, and apparently they people start switching off when they come on. I'm like, yeah, but if they're playing the right vein of music and that, and not so often, it wouldn't matter. Same with any song. Any song, if played in the right context and that, and not every day, would probably be alright. Well, most of the time would be alright. And I reckon you could get a bot to count how many times a day that those songs are played, and say, look, these certain songs can only be played 5 times a day. Or 3 times a day or some shit. Just so that, yeah, people can still request them, they still get played, but they just can't get played all the time, every time there's a presenter on. Of course, Farmer Q's on farming. That's all he plays. I mean, apparently they reckon he was going to play something else the other day. I checked, he was playing farming. It's like, what? Is he going to play the proper version? Yeah, he is. When I say the proper version, guys, the proper version is the slow version. There's a club version called the Cyril Mix. Ab hates that one. And there's also a Simon and Garfunkel mix. I say mix, it's the original. You don't like that one either. So we're heading over to Solace to get some more short logs, and then this contract to be over and done with. Without no help, it looks like we're not going to get through this map today. I mean, we're half hour in nearly. And yeah, we've not even done one contract. Beep, beep. Hello, Skullman. How we doing, mate? So at the moment, I'm currently controlling it by controller. Like I say, I can play while I'm driving it, while I'm just driving steering wheel and pedals. It controls just as well. I'm good, brother. Getting the miles in again. Up in the family way. Yeah, I'm okay. She's in bed. Apparently she's going to start taking her sleeping pills overnight next couple of days so that she gets some proper overnight kit. And then hopefully be up at normal hours for Christmas Day, Boxing Day. Instead of sort of half the time when I'm awake, she's asleep, and then, you know, vice versa at night. You know, when I go to sleep about midnight-ish, she's just stirring. She's just waking up. So this is where I'm going, guys. I'm heading over to here. I'm going down this way for the logs. And once we get the short logs, and then we head back again. And next mission. Like I say, guys, if you do want to come and play, Full Crossplay Multiplayer is active. You're very welcome to come across and try and do some stuff if you really want to. Doesn't matter about your level, doesn't matter about your skill and stuff. Just come and have some fun. If you're on my friends, just join. If you need the code, just ask. Doesn't matter if you've even got the Washington map, you can still come and join because I'm hosting. Getting near the turn off now. Just this one. Right, here we go. Come on. There we go. Oh, no, 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 no. I'll get back up. Come on. Can I get back up? Come on. Oop, not that one. What I really could do with is that one on it. Go on, go on, go on, son. Go on, go on. Yeah, boy. Out ninjas, how you going? Yeah, I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. No, it's not this one, is it? It's the next one. What? You don't have Mr. Bombastic? It's a fucking classic. Well, you're probably not old enough to have Mr. Bombastic. Yeah, I haven't got Candyland either. Well, love you, bye. Their Surrey bot doing her job. Oh, it's this song. This song for me is right on the border of what I can stand as far as rock. Yeah, the tune's alright at times. Goes slightly over the top a little bit sometimes. And his voice is sometimes annoying during the song, but yeah, it's an alright song. Well, good afternoon, mate. How you doing? So guys, remember, if I hit my sub goal before the end of the year, which is also the end of the month, next month we'll be playing Phasmophobia. It was a deal made between me and Crofty. She said, look, if you guys hit a certain goal, will I play Phasmophobia or something? And I went, yeah, no problem. I went, but you know, it's going to have to be something quite substantial, which is why it's the sub go. How am I doing today? I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm good, just chilling. I mean, I got a lot of stuff I want to stream to you guys. I mean, I could stream farming for days at the moment because I'm testing out Ebony Iron by Cavalier Roy. I mean, trucking, of course, which we're doing miles for the BTC, which we're on a push month. Although I've got to my go. In fact, I'm £5 over my go. 5, maybe 7 grand over my go. So I've got to where I need to be on that. Doesn't mean we're going to stop trucking this for the rest of the month. We're going to, of course, do some odd days trucking, same as we would. So I'm just watching Tav as well at the same time on my tablet. If he's looking for tribal for that one, it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Tribal's not on that one. I've seen tribal on it because somebody modded the death for the truck, so it had the tribal skin on. But otherwise, no. The big triple axle rear axle Scania, the heavy cargo one, does not have the tribal skin. Come on, truck, get up there. So it's a long drive again, guys, back through the portal. So when we hit the road, we're turning left and heading towards the portal again, right across one map and virtually right across the next map to deliver it. It's the thing with this map, Washington area, is that a lot of the jobs are just seriously long. No, gain grip. Come on, grip, you bastard. Thank you. Hey, I'm Pit Harris again. What up to you two? I've been thinking about making a triple axle Scania. Really have. I might ask Brax to make one. Triple axle Scania with four tanks in with the tribal skin. And then I'll mod the fuel tanks. Well, we're still missing 60 miles, Tav. Not going the full loop around Berlin. I know people go, it's only 60 mile. Yeah, but the extra 60 mile only takes like 10 seconds. Well, maybe slightly more, 20 seconds maybe. It's almost like a free 60 mile for nothing. But guys, good afternoon. How are we doing? Hopefully you're all okay. Don't forget, if you do want to come and play, even if you're on console, you're quite welcome to. This is Washington. I'm virtually near the end. I've got like a third of the jobs left. But yeah, if you're lacking in XP and stuff, yeah, you should get on the people's maps and help them. Absolutely. Gives you XP, gives you money. And yeah, you can learn some stuff and maybe you can see what they're using, you know, especially if they're using stuff and getting through stuff a lot quicker than you are. You can sort of look at what they're using and going, hang on a minute, maybe I should try that truck instead for this map. I tend to just use trucks that I know will do the job fairly efficiently. So at the moment I'm using the Atom. I know that will get me to wherever I'm going fairly efficiently. The Mastodon as well is another one of my favorite trucks. That'll get you anywhere you want to go fairly efficiently. There is some trucks that may be able to do the job slightly better, slightly worse. There's a lot of trucks in the game that are kind of doozies, if you will, where you could use them, but yeah, you'll be stuck more than you will probably driving. If you do want to come and give me a hand, guys, the code is 69P47. Sorry, 69P4F. 69P4F. If you do want to come and give me a hand. Larkin, you gherkin. Sometimes this happens with when you go back on the wheel. You've gone through a map and back over to a map. Sometimes the wheel just acts up a little bit, especially with the direct drive that I'm now using. It's like I'm driving with a puncher, but nothing's wrong with the wheels. So we'll just go back on the controller. We'll go for this will be weird. We'll get the other side. I'll go through the portal, and yeah, it'll probably be fine. And literally, I've not changed a thing. It's just the game. Like I say, a lot of things with SnowRunner is just the game, and if you're willing to overlook the little bits and bobs, you'll realize the overall aspect of the game is very good, and the playability is very good. It's just a few bits that'll annoy you every now and again. Again, we're heading to the same place, so just quickly checking the fuel, 196 litres. Yeah, we'll probably make it to the garage quite easily. If not, there's a truck over there. Like I say, I've got so much I want to bring you guys that it's a bit of a pickle what I bring you and what I don't bring you, you know. I mean, if I knew Kev wouldn't be joining me today, I could have probably done my races now instead of earlier. But my races for iRacing, the 3 races that I'm going to be doing virtually every single week, are the P-Cup, GT3s, and GR86s. 3 very different cars. Whereas last season I basically did GR86's production car, which again I could use the GR86 in, and what was my third discipline last year? Oh, Ringmeister, which is one track but lots of different manufacturers of cars. Bum bum bum, eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. So there's 2 versions of the song, guys. You know, some of you may know, some of you may not know. So the most popular version of it is this one here, Eastbound and Down. But he did make a song called Westbound and Down. Basically, it's the same song, except he sings Westbound and Down. Purely for when they were going west in the film. The 2 songs were made for the film. It's just that this one kind of was more popular and was used a lot more. so it survived a bit longer. But yeah, 2 versions of the song. Ain't gonna do what they say can't be done. Well, at least I think I'm going to be free from playing Faz next month. Because I don't look like I'm going to get my sub go, so. Is this Finley staying on? That's Kirby. It's Kirby. My fellow Devonian. Fellow Devonian Kirby. Lives about 10 miles down the road, actually. Down on the coast. To the land of the pines in North Carolina. And I see headlights. The 17 hours. Dark on flowers. Be my baby tonight. Yeah, so rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. I got in tab spool. Wasn't good enough for anything, but I got in tab spool. Anyway, I got so many games you can play, guys. You can play slots. Don't forget the points for these guys will be reset next month for the giveaway at the end of next year. So as from the first of the month, first of the year, next month, you guys will be trying to save your points as well as obviously do the mini games, rule everybody, use them for redeems and everything else. But the one with the most points by December the 15th ish on Payday from Twitch will get a nice Steam, PlayStation or Xbox key for the Potter mount. So that's 3 of the games, guys. That's slots, roulette, gamble, and the 4th one is duel. Yep, you can play all of them for the Lumia points. And like I say, next year we'll be doing a giveaway for the end of the year. Whoever amalgamates the most Lumia points, we'll get a Steambox or PlayStation P. Like I say, that's next year. That's why we're first of the year we're going to reset the points. The Texan City, Tennessee. We don't know I've been the only one. Wagon wheel rock me, mama, ain't a way I feel. Hey, mama, rock me. It's also a new week for Stream Nukes, guys, so if you want to make the giveaways active, at least somebody needs to at least buy 1 pack of Stream Nukes cards. One day, maybe next year, we're going to go for that partnership, which is 7 weeks of somebody spending €30. But we'll try and go for it, which will basically for you guys, it means I can separate that big pack of cards into its own individual games, as well as keeping that big pack. So I want to keep that big pack for the giveaways, but of course I want to make it so that you guys can freely buy the individual game cards as well. So when I'm playing, say this Roadcraft, ETS, ATS, Farming Sim, there's all those packs singly. There's not at the moment, but there can be once I'm partner with Streamloots. And then yeah, I mean, what Minute's done with his at the moment, I noticed this morning, he got rid of his main pack of cards for the Christmas lot. What I would have done is just put the Christmas lot in the main pack. That way you've not got rid of anything that you had in the first place. Get it right, Finley. Jeez, mate. There's old Jack again when I... Whoop. Now something else. Yeah, now I've got it dragging right the whole time. Oh, excuse me. Stop it. Stop. Stop. I'll turn you off. Okay, looks like the wheel's going to play up. Yeah, the wheel's going to play up. Like I say, sometimes does this, and it's not the wheel, it's the game. It's the game. So all you do is go into your software, turn it off, turn the work mode off, and away you go again. Like I say, that's not the wheel, that's the game. It does it with Logitech, does it with Thrustmaster. The game doesn't care. Every so often, especially if you switch, say between a controller, keyboard, wheel, it'll do it. At some point, it'll do it. Nothing you can do. It's one of the annoying things with this game, but because it is such a good game, playability and stuff like that, with the missions and what you can do, and you know, this game will bring out every single emotion you'll ever have while playing it, which is why it's such a good game. Yeah, it's why you put up with it. The feather jack again when I go out tonight. Post the bell, but I won't testify. And if you wonder what I'm listening to, guys, I'm listening to Simulator Radio, the radio station that I'm part of. I'm a partner streamer. I am a presenter. It's a fantastic place to be. Good lot of people that are associated with the radio station. And the partner streamers aren't bad either. You guys on YouTube are going, what, wait, what? Yeah, unfortunately not allowed music. I can't delete the VOD track. It's not like Twitch where I can send you the full track list. So you have all the audio, and then I can delete the music, the SFX and stuff afterwards. Wish I could, but I can't. Did your boots stop walking? Did your boot when? Another one of these hideaway artists in the American country chart at the moment. Another one, Sheena, that was too quite recently, Sheena G. Again, another one of these like fairly new, I call them hideaway artists because you wouldn't know they were out and about in the world singing, doing their thing, unless you actually heard them before, or you actually went out of your way to see who was new in the country chart. The second one I mentioned, Sheena G, she's got a really distinctive voice, really raspy kind of voice. It's really good though. I am sure you lost it. What's your lip? Yeah, it's going to be one of them days on the stream. I'm afraid it's going to be a quiet day. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, Christmas got something to do with it, but I don't know. Really, Finley? You only got like 2 Christmas songs? Played this one like 40 minutes ago. I mean, Tab will be happy, but in a 3-hour show, 4-hour show, I try not to repeat any songs at all if I can help it. Maybe 1 or 2, but if I do repeat any songs, I don't know, it's just the way I've always been when I've done discos, karaoke's. I try not to repeat songs. And if somebody does put in a request that's already been sung or something, I go, I sort of say, look, you know, somebody had already sung this about 20 minutes ago, but if that's the one you want to sing, that's the one you want to sing. And normally they go, oh, if it's already been done, then I won't do it. I'll do this one if you got that one. Like if it's karaoke. Oh, we had 2 requests for it. More than you could ever know. Come true. Don't forget, guys, you can come and help me if you've got this game. Doesn't matter if you've even got base game. You can still come and help me on Washington because I am hosting. So even if you don't have this DLC, you can still come and help me out. Give it a go, see what it's like. The only thing I don't want you doing, guys, is just sat there getting your XP for when I finish missions and stuff. As long as you're moving around, trying out stuff. You know, even if you're new to the game and all you want to do is move your car about a bit and try it out and like get your crane out and move that about a bit, you know, so you get used to it. As long as you tell me what you're doing, that's absolutely fine. Like I say, what I don't want you to do is just stay sat at the garage. because that just annoys me when you come in just be an XP whore. It's only because I think, you know, my thing is that I wouldn't do it to somebody else. Just go into some randoms game, and I have been into a lot of randoms game and helped out, but I do help out. If I was a karaoke DJ, I'd purposely find a better version of the song they asked for. What you got to remember when you're a karaoke presenter, karaoke basically is a pub entertainment for people who cannot sing. That's karaoke. You know? If people want a more kind of professional sort of voice, singing voice or whatever, go and watch a singer. That's what they're for. You know, if you've gone to a karaoke, you've gone to listen to an entertainment where you're not, there's, you know, yeah, you might get lucky and the karaoke might have a lot of good singers that go to that karaoke, but it's basically for people who can't sing. So you've got to be fully prepared to hear people that can't sing. There we go. All right, so now we've got medium planks. And they're being delivered over there. So we've got just these two on this first section. This section's completely done. And this section's, I've just opened up another thing, which I'm going to do now. Where was that other? Oh, was it this one? Medium planks. No, it wasn't that one I was into. Which freaking mission was it that it had up? Yeah, 100%. I think that's the fun of karaoke. Yeah, exactly. It's absolutely the fun of karaoke. The fact that it's not for professional singers. I've had professional singers at my karaoke, and they're kind of managed. I mean, there was one professional singer that was at one of my karaoke's once. I forget who it was. It was a female one, and her manager come up and I'd already said, "Look, this is the last song." Blah 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 blah. And he was up. He came up and went, "Oh, can you just let her sing?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "But she's famous." I don't give a shit, mate. Well, why don't you give a shit? She's famous. It'll do you good to do your karaoke good. I went, for one song to lose this contract, it's not worth it for me to let her sing. So love you, bye. And our manager got on a real shitty about it. I forget who it fucking was now, but yeah. I was like, just, it's just like, don't be a cunt, mate. You're messing with somebody's livelihood. If I'd have done exactly what you said and the manager of the pub didn't like it, I would have been fucked over. Huh? Is it worth me leaving the contract over just to let her sing? I mean, one guy, just the guy off the street, offered me all the contents of his wallet. What the fuck? To I've not even got the wheel on. What's going on? I've not even got the wheel on. We might have to load out and load back in again in a second. It's not even showing the right steering wheel. There we go. Yeah, I was offered some guy's wallet, the contents of some guy's wallet to let him sing last, and I was like, no, I can't do it, mate. And he got upset with me, and luckily the manager of the bar stood right behind me, was right behind him. And as he was about to get real agitated with me, the manager just grabbed him out and slung him right out of the pub. Funny as fuck, though, that was. I mean, the manager of the pub at that time was the local town's rugby captain. Little short guy with a fucking he was a beast. Short guy, but wide as fuck, muscles everywhere. And yeah, as this guy went to move towards me, the manager just grabbed him out and slung him outside and went, love you, bye. Get the fuck out of my bar and don't come back. The same as one contract we had, I had when, well, not I had, somebody else had, I was doing discos for them. We used to travel like 40 miles to go up the M5 and do discos up at this really high-class hotel. And they had a strict policy. Once they call time at the bar, I get 2 songs to slow things down. So I go time at the bar, I play a medium song, a slow song, and that's it. That's the end. And that's the way it was. That's the way they wanted it. So I was like, yeah, okay, no problem. I can do that. Not a problem. And we did a whole Christmas up there. And yeah, it was, I mean, we were getting shitloads of money for it. So I was like, even when people were coming up, can't you do a few more? No. In fact, one guy got so agitated, and I pointed the manager for the room out to him one time, and he went, can you play a few more? And I went, I'll tell you what, mate, if that guy over there says I can do it, then I'll do it. Otherwise, no. Is it which guy? And I pointed him out, and he was like the manager of the room. And he went over, and I saw, and I went, he's coming over to you. And the manager went, yeah, all right. And you could see the two talking, and all of a sudden you saw the manager for the room for the hotel go. I went, yeah, no problem. That's what I thought the answer would be. And then after I sort of packed down. We used to leave our gear there all the time. So I packed the gear down, put it in the storeroom. And like the manager came over to me and went, that guy that came over to me, you sent him over to me, didn't you? I went, yeah, I knew what the answer was before I sent him over to you, but he was getting agitated with me. So I sent him over to you because I knew you could deal with you know, A, it gets him away from me so I can carry on doing my job. And B, if he gets irate with you, you just sling him out. He went, yeah, he said, that's the best idea. He said, if you get anybody like that over the course of the Christmas, just let us know. We'll deal with them. All right, thank you. As long as we're on the same page, I can deal with you. You know, I can deal with them, I can deal with you, and we'll have a great time. And he was like, "Yep, not a problem." And then one New Year's Eve, we basically did nothing. I mean, we had to borrow a load of equipment for the show that we put on. So they wanted us to do audio for the bands. I say audio for the bands, not the audio for the bands. Like, let them plug their mixer into our mixer. So we control overall volume, but they can still control their own at the same time. So yeah. So basically, we do warm up, they do the main entertainment, we do mid, they carry on, and then we do like the last hour and a half of disco. And with that, we have to borrow speakers, amps, lighting, and all sorts of stuff. In that room that night, there was like three DJs hits to create the volume and lighting effects, all DMX'd in. It was great fun. Right, where are we going after we get this? Where the actually are we going? We're going to the circle of trees. So we're having to go. Oh, hello. Oh, it's medium planks. Yeah, okay. Oh, circle of trees is up there. We've got the wrong truck. We've got the wrong truck. My fault. I didn't see what we were supposed to be carrying. Okay, medium planks. But the dirty and quite the way I want it to be. There we go. Now we're kitted out properly. So where we're actually going, I know where we're getting them from, and I think there's planks and stuff up there. As we're going up to... Why is there 2 medium logs there? I don't know. But we're actually going up the sawmill. I think there's stuff in there. Yeah, there's stuff up there. We might better get both medium planks as well. Steam is fine for me. That was totally my fault. I wasn't reading it. I thought it said medium logs and it wasn't. It was medium planks. I just went in automatic mode. Well, I'll stay skinny and we just won't eat, Emma. Don't forget, guys, next month, the start of the year, we'll be deleting all your Lumia points to save up for the end of the year giveaway. The giveaway will be if any month I get a Twitch payment from you guys doing subs and bits and all sorts of shit like that. We'll put a little bit back and then save it to the end of the year. And on the 15th or so, when we get the last one before the new year, we'll say who's got the pot. And yeah, that would be a nice amount for games around Christmas. Like I say, Steam, Xbox, or PlayStation. As well as doing our monthly giveaways, and if we do dare drops, we'll attempt to do some of them. So plenty of opportunities for giveaways, guys. Really will be. Next giveaway is scheduled for the 15th of January. Assuming we make the cut to get payment from Twitch, which we should do. So guys, 2 more sleeps to Christmas Day. Tomorrow Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day. And then 6 more to the end of the year. New Year's Eve, I plan to do an afternoon stream, guys, or early evening stream of Wreckfest. We're going to ask the Z's to borrow the server and, yeah, have some fun on Wreckfest for the end of the year. I'll post it in Discord later, in general, and on my page in the Discord Xplay Society if you want to be a part of it. We'll ask Zeno first, obviously, if we can have the server. That might be a good one. And then once we get his permission out the server, New Year's Eve, yeah, we'll post it and say, look, this is what's happening. Hopefully as many of you as possible can come and join us. Few drinks, few giggles as well along the way. So we'll probably stream between 6 and 9 or something like that, and well, depending on when everyone gets bored, I suppose. Somebody might take over the server and carry on streaming, and we might carry on playing. But my idea is that if anybody wins an event through Roadcraft, is that you have a drink beside you, and you have a drink if you win. Somebody went, oh no, the losers should take a drink. No, the winner should take a drink. If the winner keeps winning, and he has to keep drinking, eventually he won't win. Why? Because he'd be pissed. You know, so it gives the rest of us a chance. And when I mentioned that the other day, somebody was like, "Oh yeah, of course, yeah, that's a better idea." Yeah. You know, so if the winner keeps taking a drink, yeah, eventually if it's the same person, they'll be inebriated and they won't be able to win anymore. Now, somebody said, what happens if they're a non-drinker and they're not drinking any alcohol on that particular day? And then they have a drink, sip of coffee. And I can make exceptions for those people, and there is a few in the community, you know, that used to be heavy drinkers and now they've given up drinking, which is, you know, all fair play. I'm not going to make them take a drink either. So yeah, you know, if they've got a coffee in front of them or tea, you can do have a coffee or tea. If they've got an alcoholic drink in front of them, then they have the alcoholic drink. Or a sip of it anyway. High voltage. I think it's quite a good idea, what do you think? So somewhere over there is medium planks, and I don't know why they're over there, but somewhere over there it is medium planks. Medium logs, medium planks, 3 cargo, so 1 on the truck, 1 on the loading platform. We'll hold these on with the crane. There we go. Don't matter if it's attached or not attached, it won't fall off. Unless you're really stupid with it now. And then we just go back down the same road we came up on. And across the other side. Looks like somebody delivered most of this one. What we got on it actually? This one. Yeah, so it's the last thing. All right. Means this one will be done in a second. 34,000. What the fuck? Didn't even put the dot over there. Thank you. Down, wake me up when September ends. I got my ring thingy right down to fucking 10% now, so it doesn't snow as much. The frosty mod is very good for snow, guys. Very good. When it really snows and gives you kind of a blizzard situation, you can barely see. Oh, no, 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 thank you. Dives the nose in. It was like, no. Right, now we're at the squiffy area. Let's see if the wheel's going to work. So a lot of people talking about at the moment with the situation at Giants, if you played Farm Sim, PMR, whatever, about them sacking a load of people and getting rid of a load of people and so closing some offices and stuff. Yeah. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Who knows? Only time will tell. Will it affect content creation? Again, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. If they fall behind with the year 2 stuff, then we'll soon know. Because obviously year 2 for Farm Sim is in pre-release. I've not bought it yet, but you know, but there is, I think there's a first quarter, second quarter, fourth quarter. There's no third quarter. I think third quarter is meant for updates and patches and stuff at the moment. But if they fall behind with any of that, we'll soon know that they can't cope. But until then, I think we just got to give them the benefit of the doubt. In terms of, do I think things have got boring with Farm Sim? No. For me, things will never get boring with Farm Sim because of the modders out there. You know, at the moment, I'm doing a playthrough and map check for Cavalier Roy of Ebony Island. So I'm having a ton of fun on that. Really challenging. I've also got Montana ×4 that I can play on for the community map. There's also a community map, other community maps I can play on. Or I can check out maps that are in Mod Hub. So yeah, there's lots of stuff I can do. I mean, yeah, it means starting again and doing this and that and the other, but whenever I start again, I like to start from kind of scratch and work my way up through. You know, start with no equipment, end up with a lot of equipment. And literally work my way up through so that I start off with, I don't know, a small tractor with no power. And then depending what kind of map I'm on, I'll end up with either a medium tractor over 300 horsepower. I'll end up with a heavy tractor with 600 horsepower. Again, that all depends on what kind of a map I'm on. You know, I've also started off a map with just a telehandler and done everything with the telehandler. Literally mowed, plowed, everything with the telehandler. But yeah, I don't think farm sim's boring or not. I think there's enough on it, if you vary what you're doing, for it not to be boring. Yes, a few of the jobs are repetitive. Obviously, it's farming. You know, I think that's what people forget when they play farm sim. It's farming. You know, it's just like I know people that go, oh, I don't like to do this job because it's boring, it's slow. Again, it's farming. You know, when people come in to watch you, they're coming to watch you farm. So I don't know. For instance, I don't want to pick on Minute because Minute does it his way, but I'm going to use him as a for instance. When he does stone picking, he uses the Colossus stone picker with a 50-foot reach. Yeah, it makes it kind of quick for him to complete that stone picking field. But in a way, do people want to come in and watch that sort of farming? I don't know. I mean, he doesn't lose viewers because of it, so I guess so. Could he get extra by doing it properly? Maybe. And that's kind of sometimes the thing you gotta ask yourself when you use sort of really high modded stuff like the Colossus gear, like what's her face's gear, the German lady, she does the lizard pack, you know, her high capacity speedy gear, or any kind of mod that makes you go faster than you should be, or heavy capacity. I try and just use heavy capacity. Speed, I don't, you know, I'm not interested in speed. I'm not interested in super wide pickups. Capacity's my thing, because a lot of the time I will be farming on my own. Yeah, you know, I just feel that's the way you should, you know, if you're doing a farming stream, you should go. But that's just me. But like we say, you play farming the way you will. You know, it's one of those games where if you want to play really cheaty, you play really cheaty. If you want to play real to life, you play real to life. It's all up to the individual, and nobody can say that that person is doing it right and that person's doing it right, because you're playing it the way you want to play. I'm just saying what I prefer. Same with trucking, guys. Same with trucking. If you want to play trucking, kind of real, build your company up and do this and do that and do this with it, then that's on you. If you want to play really cheaty, it's on you. There's no right way. There's no right way of playing, because it's all up to the individual the way you want to play the game. Same with this game. You know, there's mobs out there. You could cheat. You could cheat a lot. I prefer not to. And the reason being is I don't get any sense of completion using cheaty mods with this game, because the cheaty mods with this game is really cheaty. I mean, I could get mods in that literally would go through any type of fucking land and mud, and you know, they don't break, they got unlimited fuel, and yeah, it'd become really fucking boring for me anyway. Even though I'd be completing lots of stuff, I'd have no sense that I'd completed that. You know, using such a truck that can basically do anything it wants without thinking about it, I would get no sense of the I've done that. And I know some people are going to go, well, the truck you're using is a bit of a cheat. No, it's not. It's a DLC truck. It's an in-game truck. I can break it. I can pop all the tires on it. It will go slow as fuck. It will get stuck. But I'm talking about mods that don't even do that. You know, they'll just go through it as if I've got tracks on this truck and going through really thick bits of mud. You know, that's sort of a cheat. Right. So where are we going? We're going over there near the dam. Oh, it's over near the dam. Okay. But we need to go down here. Take the shortcut route. Okay, so the first left-hand turn, we need to take a left, immediate right, go down this dirt road, take a left again. Where are we coming off the road to? We need to get up there. Okay, so I think we're coming off here. And then off here. And here. Go around there, around there, around there, around there, around there. And then there. You notice I don't do a lot of waypoints anymore. I just do just about what I need. Like at the turns. So I go right, we'll go there and we'll turn here. We'll go there and we'll turn here. I don't feel the need in having 20, 30, 40 different waypoints anymore. But that's just the way I play. If you need a waypoint every few hundred yards, then you need. I mean, I've told this story before. When I first started playing on console and was streaming, I had people come in and say me putting down waypoints was cheating. And I was like, well, hang on a minute, hang on, let me explain. And they were like, what? You're cheating, you're putting down waypoints. I was like, well, hang on. I said, if the game had a mini-map and I could see where I was going, I could understand you saying that I'm cheating putting down waypoints. I said, but there is none. So how do you expect new people to learn where they're going if they don't at first put down waypoints? Or even the seasoned players like myself to remember where they're going. You know, we've been lots of different routes. It can get very confusing. How do you expect us to remember everything? They were like, okay, yeah, fair enough. I said, so, you know, putting out waypoints isn't a cheat. It's in-game. I've not invented the fact that I can do that. It's an in-game, you know, bonus thing that we can do. Yeah, but it's still kind of cheating because you're not remembering where you're going. I was like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, I've been playing the game since such. One guy came in and went, I'm part of the developer team. So, doesn't make you right. Just because you helped develop the game doesn't make you right and me wrong. I say that the waypoints are in the game. It's not a cheat. You know, if it was a cheat, it'd be a mod, wouldn't it? Yeah, fair enough. I was like, yeah, see? Always two sides to a story, and if like a compelling argument is made, you almost can't disagree with it. But yeah, I was really surprised when that happened. You know, being accused of cheating for using waypoints on the map. It's like, no, not a cheat, mate. Absolutely not a cheat. And if you think it is a cheat, you need to go and reevaluate your situation. Yeah, whatever. And then again, I said the same thing as I've just said to you guys about farm simulator trucking. You play the game your way, you will. And there's nothing to say that you're wrong. You just got the way you like playing. Linda, hey, how you doing? My rating took a battering this morning, Linda. My rating took an absolute battering this morning. The DR86 race, Porsche Cup race, and the GT3 race around Silverstone. Just idiots. Just idiots. One guy would never have made the corner unless he used me as his brake. Yeah. Same happened to on Spa with the P-Cup car. Going around the backfield area, the wiggles towards that ends up on the start-finish straight. And yeah, some guy just used me as his brake. Bang! Would have never made the corner if I wasn't there. Just lots of stupid people. In fact, on the P-Cup race, I had that much damage that I finished the race in the pits. So standard repairs, I had 39 minutes 50. After he hit me. And 4 minutes of optionals. Yeah. There was lots of weird things going on. The Silverstone race, that was my fault. We did the first lap, came around with cold tires, and off of the, when you go around this chicane, and then you've got that like dink of a right hand bend, which is normally third gear. I sort of on cold tires, like really slammed my foot down and just span the tires off and span around end of the first lap. So I went back to like 18th place, managed to get 10th in the end, so it's a win. Gained a tiny bit of I rating with that one as well, but took a battering with it before. Safety rating's down to 2 point something. Trying a couple of new disciplines though, which I think is only good for me. So I'm doing GR86s, which is the same discipline. I'm doing P-Cup races because I got that car. And I'm doing GT3 races, which is, yeah, doing the occasional endurance race with them, and then doing a short race with them. Totally fucking different, I'm realizing. Totally fucking different. People are less patient with you during the short form races. And you sit back when you're watching the replays and you're going, what are you doing, mate? There was no room for you to do that. I mean, one guy in practice in his Mustang just punted me off the fucking track, and I'm like, it's practice, mate. No answer. The guy just was like stunned, no answer. I'm like, it's practice, mate. You don't force people off the track like that. That's disgusting. But anyway, it's been quite a good morning. I mean, I'm enjoying doing the 3 disciplines. I mean, the GR86s were at Adelaide, which was, it was pretty good. Like I say, I was having a good time of it until I got shunted off. And that was on one of the fastest parts of the track with the slowest corner, which is down the back straight, and then you got that almost hairpin right at the end of it on Adelaide. But yeah, it's like he knew I was going to brake early or something, and then I don't know if you watch, I watched the replay of it afterwards, and he like pulls out of my slipstream to pass, decides to go back in the slipstream, and by the time he goes back in, I've already started braking for the corner, and he just runs right into me. I marked that one up to almost a racing incident. I was pissed off, don't get me wrong, but I kind of marked that up to a racing incident. He'd sort of, you know, being GR86s, he was probably fairly new at iRacing and just miscalculated his braking distances. So I was like, that happens. A bit crazy, but that, you know, that sort of shit happens. But yeah, in terms of the 27th, yeah, Baz is free. So yeah, me, Baz, and Chaos. I think we're going to be using the GT3 BMW. I sort of asked Baz while he was driving his truck yesterday if he wouldn't mind coming in doing a stint. He went, yeah. He said, I'm free. He said, when I break for Christmas, that's it till the new year. So I said, I'm definitely off. I was like, superb. Do you want to do this race for the 6 hours? He went, yep. And I just happened to go, what car do you want to use? I've got this car, and this car. And he went, well, I'm kind of used to the BMW. I said, yeah, no worries. If you want to use BMW, use BMW. So yeah, it looks like we'll be using the BMW GT3 Evo. For longevity, I think the BMW can do slightly more laps than the the Aston. I've also been trying different tunes as well. Like my Nuremberg tune, It's not bad. Takes a couple of laps for the tires to warm up. And I can do like a 2024 fat fuel. Did a 2020 with the high downforce tune, enduro tune, fat fuel, of course. So not bad laps. As I try and tell people with endurance, and I'm sure you'll say the same, is, you know, the lap times kind of only half matter. What matters more is staying out on track, and taking your pit stops when you actually need to take them, not sort of going in for repairs and stuff. Although accidents do happen, and you just got to adjust when they do. Right then, let's see what we've got for the next job. We got steel cover, which we could do. Spare parts and logs. That needs all of it done. This is done. Got one more thing to open up on here. What's weather advisory to open that up? This one. Solar panels. Medium planks again. So where have we got to take them? So the end planks there. So if we revert back, cut across, and then it's just a case of getting up there. What's down there? What's down there? Oh, cement could be down there, or bricks. I don't know which. Could be both. Could be cement and bricks down there. Going to North Tower. Going to North Tower. Where's the North Tower? South Tower's there. Where the fuck's the North Tower? Oh, there. Okay. So I could come out of here, go down, and see if there's 2 bricks, 2 cement down there. Practice race Friday. Is that what you're doing for your practice thing, is it? It's a Sebring thing? Yeah. No worries. What actually happened? Because I've heard you got injured on Tuesday in the silly races. I'm guessing either somebody crashed into you or you crashed into somebody, and yeah, you forgot to let go again. Makes you wonder whether silly races is the way to go. I mean, silly races certainly is fun, but I think the silliness during the races has got to stop, because obviously if the, you know, people with better boost underneath my neck and shoulder overdid it. Ah, okay. I know something that what the fuck is it called, that AR 1600, whatever it is, the rough 1600, sort of like Formula Ford. That thing was rough. It even jingled my shoulder. Yeah, that thing was really fucking rough. Drive. No one's fault. Oh, that's good then. It's just like you say, just overdid it. I thought so. The way they were describing it, I thought maybe, I don't know, somebody tagged you or something during the silliness part of the race. If it was nobody's fault, nobody's fault. My body being rather broken. I forgot. I forget sometimes. Yeah, yeah. You just it's like I want to have fun, but yeah, like you say, with me with my shoulder, I want to have fun, but there at times I need to go. No. Or try and do something else, or lessen the force feedback, or something. Like with the 1600, the 1600 felt good until like it shook my shoulder to pieces. I should have just listened to my body and went, something in warm up, just lessen the force feedback, lessen the readings I'm getting off of it. It would have been a nightmare to fucking control, probably, but at least I could have still been in the race, sort of thing. Right, so we're hoping 2 bricks, 2 cement. No, 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 no. We've got cement. We've only got 1 cement, so cement needs to be got anyway. And that's all we got. We got no bricks. Okay, cement and bricks from the other side. So cement and bricks from the first one of the other maps. Medium planks is from the last map. And solar panels, I don't know. So let's fast travel back because there's no point staying over here. But guys, like I say, I'll be on this for another hour and a bit. I'm going to take a short break for a quick bio, and we'll be right back. Nobody's bought any Stream Loops cards as of yet, so we're going on to the clip page, and we'll see you in 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. I think what I'm going to try and do, is, I say try and do, I'm going to have a go at doing it, is we are going to go across to the other map, which is Solace. Yeah, where's the cement to? Oh, cement's over here, isn't it? So where's the bricks? Where do we get the bricks from? That's cement. Solar panels is down there. Just wondering whether we can fit solar panels and the medium planks on and then go deliver it with the truck that we got. Where do we get the bricks from? That's just sand. Metal rows. Just containers. Must be on another map. Yeah, okay. I think we'll do the first lot first. We'll go across to Solace, we'll go into the town, we'll get a solar panel. And if that's only a 2 slot, we'll go up and get the medium plank. I think that's what I want to do. Guys, don't forget, we'll be on for another hour or so, so if you do want to come on and give me a hand, you're very welcome. I've got full crossplay multiplayer active, so whether you're on PC or console, you can come and give me a hand. Also, it doesn't matter whether you have this map, you can still come and give me a hand because I'm hosting. So even if you only have base game. If you want to try some trucks out, come and let me know. Come and join me. I've got 2 of these trucks. I've got three of the Mastodons. I'd like to get into flight sim, but to get into it properly, yeah, the game costs a lot. I think the game last time I looked cost £80. And you know, then if you want to buy a HOTAS and throttle controls and stuff like that, yeah, it's £400 to £500 if you're buying brand new upwards. So yeah, it's quite, if that Sheba side tab, if you crash into him now, that'd be the last time you dual stream with him. As some of you guys may or may not know, I am a fan of kind of Diet Coke, sugar-free Coke. To a lot of full fat Cokes, I think some of the non-sugar Cokes have got more flavour in. So you can actually taste the Coke, you don't taste the carbonation or the sugar. You taste the actual flavour of the Coke. Like kind of Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max has got a lot of flavour, very low sugar. And the kind of Pepsi Max version from, is it Lidl's or Aldi down the road? What we got? I think it's Lidl's. The X brand Coke, the sort of like the Pepsi Max kind of Coke. Yeah, that's what that was. And for what it cost, which was like less than 50 pence for a 2-litre bottle, you can't argue. You cannot argue whatsoever about it. And it's got a good taste. I think it does anyway. So guys, like I say, Tomorrow we'll be doing a stream, which is Christmas Eve. Not sure when, not sure if Minute's streaming tomorrow. I think he is. So I'll be streaming about the same time tomorrow. Not sure what I'm doing yet. I think we might do a truck stream because obviously it's Christmas Eve and we've got the winter mod in, so it'll be nice and white for everybody. So I think we might do a little bit of trucking tomorrow. Everybody's welcome. Team Pro mods will be on for that. Also, the last time we'll be in the Christmas skins as well. Just doing short jobs. I'm not going to do long jobs. Just in short 40-30 minute jobs. Yeah, so people can come and go as they feel. And we're just going to chill out and have some fun with it. I might even do manual gearing just for a change. Yeah, so that's the plan for tomorrow. Christmas Day, probably not going to stream unless it's first thing in the morning or last thing at night. But I'm going to say probably not streaming. Same with Boxing Day. If I stream Boxing Day, it'll be first thing in the morning, and that'll be if Minute's not streaming. So if I do stream Boxing Day, it'll be first thing because we don't normally do nothing till after dinner time anyways. And then back to normal streams, kind of the rest. And well, back to normal streams. Saturday will be in the evening stream, starting about 5:30 for the 6 hours of Sebring. So my team is Mr. Baswood, and Mr. Chaos, and myself. 3 drivers that are kind of similar. The 2 other guys are slightly faster than me overall. But yeah, we'll have some fun with it. And I know a lot of our other guys will be in the same race. Not sure whether we'll be in the same split. So the other team will be Linda Racing, Tav, and Mr. H. Probably in the Aston Martin with the Mission Motorsport skin. And also, don't forget, guys, if you haven't done so already, I've actually got rid of the link for it. But Linda's donation link is still active. If you do want to still give something to the cause of Mission Motorsports. And then she's like, yes, we're using the Aston in the skin. Yeah, that'll be on the 27th, guys. 6 p.m. start. Like I say, I'm going to start streaming about 5:30 for registration. I may or may not be there for the end, depending on how I feel. I'm hoping to be there for the end, but yeah, I may not be. So the guys are going to have me start. I'm hoping to do a 2-hour stint. That's our plan, that we all do a 2-hour stint. I mean, it may not work out like that, but that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping to do 2-hour stints. It's an easy track to do a 2-hour stint on. You know, it's a very flowy track. There's not very many really demanding corners in it. Like I say, it's very much flows. So I'm hoping I can do a 2-hour stint. I mean, the guys will be alongside me anyway, so even if I got to swap out for 20 minutes and then swap back in for my next hour, and then, you know, if the one guy takes 20 minutes, then obviously he's only got to do 1:40. So, you know, during an enduro race, things change. They can change minute to minute if things start going wrong or right or whatever. They can change like minute to minute. You know, you might make a slight miscalculation with the fuel or whatever, you know. Or slight miscalculation with the tires or something. Or it may rain, which could be a thing. I have raced Sebring in the dark, so not on a long race, but I've raced Sebring in the dark. I think that was in a GR86 race. They made us race in the dark during an official race. I've raced it in the wet during the day as well with who did I do that with? I think it was a 3-hour race, wasn't it, with class. And to be honest, I didn't have to do anything in the wet, in that much of a wetness. It rained like 10 minutes before class was due to take over, and my raining laps were still quite dry. So I kept the dry tires on, but just kept steady, and it was fine. And when I came in the pit, class went, I'll just take wet tires just to sort of like take a bit of safety info so I don't have to pit again. And for the first like 4 laps of his start of his kind of thing, he was like, I could have still been on dry tires. The track was still that fast. But then all of a sudden it became very greasy, and yeah, class proved that why he's such a good driver. Afternoon, how's it going? Hey, no brakes, how's it going, mate? Long time no fucking see, innit? I saw you doing a bit of iRacing this afternoon. Mr. No Brakes NBR. We haven't done anything together since Mixer days. You do sometimes, Lark? Okay. Yeah, we've not really done much together since Mixer. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Things just tick along here. We just chill and tick along while we're trying to do other stuff like upgrading equipment and shit. Good old days of Mixer. Yeah, they were some good days, mate. You know, just at the push of a button with Mixer, you could have 4 streams in one, collab fucking chats and everything just by one click of a button. Now it's fucking difficult as fuck to do. Head down, getting on with it. Yep. Yeah, I've got my fingers in lots of different pies, doing lots of different games. Anything from SnowRunner to iRacing to trucking, roadcraft, firefighter simulator area. We've got our fingers in every single pie, every pie. Just trying to keep it up, keep it mixed. You know, and to be honest, you never know what I'm going to do next. Okay, it's a 1 slot thing. Okay, that's kind of yeah. Right, let's go get some long planks. So back out of this area. Back over to the area we were just in. Up the hill. And I think there's a set of long planks up there. I'm hoping there is anyway. Otherwise, we'll just need to leave this truck here and go get some medium logs. I think, well, to be honest, I think there's medium logs close by. You just need to go pick them up. Somebody let a load of medium logs slip. I nearly joined your iRacing crew, but I got lost in the Discord. Really? You got lost in the Discord, dude? Basically, the pit lane, as it's known in the Discord, is basically run by a lady called Linda Racing. She's our resident guru of iRacing, and she's absolutely fabulous. She's taught me a lot about iRacing and the aesthetics of iRacing and stuff, and honed kind of my skill. You follow and watch Linda as well? Nice. So yes, she's basically that. And yeah, she does races every Tuesday, well, most Tuesdays and Fridays. At the moment, the Tuesday races are like fun races, but as soon as the new league's up and running after New Year, it's kind of like a beginner's league on a Tuesday. So we use like free content, beginners cars and the tracks that are on the beginners. And then on a Friday, she does a more like a more in-depth league of like GT3s, GT4s, on some paid tracks and like mixed paid and non-paid tracks. And yeah, we just sort of just try and have some fun with it. And after each race, she'll have a look at stuff and go, right, you could have done that a little bit better. You know, you could have just give room and stuff. Although sometimes she don't take her own advice. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Kind of like, I don't know, just for instance, kind of like when Loopy passed me the other week, when she nudged her way by. You know, if that was the other way around, it would be, Matt, you weren't allowed to do that. No, 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 you knocked your way by as you went by. I know, I know. To be honest, I left the room. She had the right to go for it, even though she did nudge me out of the way to get her. We were having a good battle. Me and Loopy were having a fantastic battle, and Loopy's kind of car control skill with iRacing is come on leaps and bounds, and she can get out of the corner better than anybody I've seen. Like, she gets that, I don't know what it is, she, you know, that slow in fast out. Yeah, she's very good at the fucking fast out. I mostly catch the Tuesday stream that Linda does. Nice. Yeah, Linda's our resident Stig, because she does it for real. I mean, what you may or may not know about Linda Racing is she does it for real. And she's actually been in and raced the MX-5. She's also just, I say just, a couple of months ago in November, done the Remembrance race. That was a real race. She was in a Subaru that had hand controls and stuff, but it had foot controls in there just for Linda. So yeah, she does, not only does iRacing on the game, she does it for real as well. And she has offered as well that, you know, if any of us are near the track where she's doing some stuff, we're very welcome to say, hey, can we have a ride? I couldn't because I'm a control freak. I'd have to drive it, and I don't think that's allowed because I've not got a racing license. Now, like I say, guys, that's all through, and I think it was made possible by Mission Motorsports. Depends on the track. Yeah, I literally couldn't let you drive if I was there and you said come out in the car with me. I would literally shit a brick unless I was driving. If I'm driving, I'll go as fast as you want me to go. But passenger, no, slow down. That's the fun of it. That's just like some of the people that went out in the two-seater Formula 1 cars ages back, and they were the seats were behind each other, weren't they, in the early days? So the cockpit was elongated, and now some of the Formula 1 like passenger cars are side by side, so they're just wider now. That's the fun of it, scared of passengers. Yeah. Same as when you go to like the drift racing, and after the racing's over with, the guys on track do like drift taxis. I saw one once over in the Netherlands, and yeah, afterwards all the drivers were like, yeah, do you want to go? 20 euros or whatever it was. I'm like, nah, that's fine. I really don't want to go with a car with an absolute nutcase drifting the fuck about his car. No, thank you. That's not fun. Not to me, anyways. I'm the ideal person to take to a theme park. I really am the ideal person to take the theme park. I literally go on nothing. So I'm the bag holder. I will happily go and watch everybody else have fun and take pictures. That's my fun. Watching everybody else shit themselves and take pictures of them shitting themselves. That's my idea of having fun at a theme park. I know, boring, but hey, that's... just how I've always been. Yeah. Just how I've always been. I don't know, roller coasters and all that sort of shit just don't float my boat. Really don't. I've been like it since I was a kid. Just don't float my boat. You know, the only real fairground ride I used to go on is the freaking Dodgems. And that's because you can sort of control them, you control what happens yourself. I was very good at the Dodgems. I could put power into a hit. It's what you do when you're on a Dodgem and you put power into a hit, you sort of squidge yourself up. And as you're about to hit somebody, you sort of push out with your legs, creating a bit of thrust on the car. I know something though, Linda. Mr. H did enjoy you taking your 10 nanometer Thrustmaster down to his place the other week. And he was telling me he realised that how smooth having the extra power was, even though you weren't using it. And the extra feel that you get from it. Like I say, even though you weren't like using it full, like on full 10 nanometer. There we go. And he's definitely thinking about upgrading the Moser R5 up to something like better, and obviously he's got to be able to afford it as well. It's kind of weird, the Moser pricing at the moment, you know. It sort of goes evenly up to like 12, and then when you get to the 16 and then 20, 21 and 24, and then you've got the two new ones that come out. The two new ones are like a better price than the older models, and you can get, I think it's the 25, new 25, for the same price as the old 21. It's like, how the fuck does that make sense? Surely it should be the other way round. You know, the new ones should come in at their prices and the older ones go cheaper. I've got new pedals now as well. Which apparently he wants a word from me about his old pedals. I think he said his old pedals was the CRP2s. If they are, being quite interested in them. Because they're the... Because I've got the SRP Lite. So you've got the SRP Lights, you've got the SRPs, and then the CRPs. Like I said, if they're the CRPs, I'd be interested. Because they're slightly better than what I got. Well, I say slightly better, they're a lot better than what I got. Oh, come on, up you go. Up you go, come on. Also, at some point next year, I'd like to get a GT3 wheel as well. To be honest, any GT3 wheel would be good. Even the KS wheel, which Tab and Mr. H got. I mean, I've said to people this, using a round wheel for a lot of the races, even though obviously some cars have got round wheels, but people that use the GT3, like the Formula wheels, I kind of feel that they got a slight advantage where, because they're not holding a round wheel, there's no sort of slipping where the hands are. You know, you hold it and that's basically it. You've got a hold of it. And when you're in your turn, there's no fear of you sliding up or down or whatever. I mean, even sometimes with gloves on, your hands can slide around a little bit. Whereas, like I say, with a Formula wheel, I feel that, you know, having a Formula wheel, you've got that like one hand position that where you're holding it anyways, and you kind of can't go anywhere else. And I know you've got a Formula wheel, so I know you know what I'm kind of talking about. That's another thing that probably mid part of next year, maybe. We'll save up for that. I say mid part of next year, but of course, from the start of the year, I'll be saving anyway for the side meetup in October. So much I want to do next year already. We'll have to see what we can slip in. See what opportunities come up for stuff. But guys, it is Tuesday, which means tonight at 7 o'clock, Linda Racing will be hosting the fun races. Not sure what they are. It's also the start of the week if you're doing anything to do with the season races as well on iRacing, for the new ones. Sensible ones today, is it? Okay. Huh. I know it's Friday is Sebring practice. I'm just trying to join the Discord league. So at the moment there's no leagues active. So if you when you first joined the Discord, you would have got some options about what you wouldn't mind joining, like the racing, the trucking, the farming, and all that lot. And you would have had symbols to click. So there's you know, you would have clicked symbols to go in different ones. If not, just I forget where the ticketing system is. Yeah, I forget which section the ticketing system is. Just go into where the ticketing section is, create a ticket, and say you'd like to join the racing section, and that'll let you see the that and that. Yeah, react to the pit lane. Then one of the Discord admins will give you permission to that then. And then when the league is active, Linda will post to say who wants to be in it. And then you give her your iRating ID code and kind of what number. And yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, all the channels are locked. Hello Tips, how you doing? Yeah, so if you want to be in a certain section, like I say, when you first joined, it would have said what thing you're interested in, and then they would have been unlocked. Now that you're in, I'm not sure you can do that now. So you'd have to submit a ticket to be in certain sections. Or if you can find a Discord admin, just tell them what section you want to be in. Best way to do it is to create a thing, a ticket, and just say, look, I want to be part of farming, racing, trucking, whatever you're interested in, and stuff a thing. Yeah, I joined the Discord a long time ago. Yeah. So you're probably gonna have to submit a ticket now, which will be in. It'll be in. Is it in the welcome section? Yeah, it'll be in the welcome section. Glitch tickets. It's called glitch tickets. So if you go in there and create a ticket, there's like tickets, different tickets you can like set up. Join one that says about. I'd open one up that says about kind of a lot of stuff, and then go. You know, can I be a part of racing, trucking, farming, whatever you're interested in, and then one of the admins will unlock those parts of the Discord for you. And like I say, guys, if you're, I mean, I know you're interested in racing. Every so often, like I'll post that I'm doing a endurance race looking for drivers. Linda does the same thing. You know, every so often you'll go and do an endurance race looking for drivers. Anyone wants to come and try it. To be honest, this 6-hour one, that's one of the longest I've been a part of so far. The longest before that was 4 hours of Nuremberg. And one time, I've done that like 4 times now. And the one time I did it, it was literally just me and one other guy. And we were like taking hourly stints. And at the end of 1 hour of doing the Nuremberg ring, your arms are ready to fall off. There's that many corners, like high-powered corners in it. It felt like your freaking arms are going to drop off after an hour driving. I only have a couple of extra tracks and 2 more extra cars than standard. Okay, yeah, so Tuesday League will probably be the best for you. Just every so often when I get a free... a lot of money, 25. I think it's only about like £25. I normally do like 2 tracks and a car, which gives you 10% off buying 3 items. And you give that a couple of goes, yeah, you'll soon have an abundance of cars and tracks. I treat extra content for iRacing like I'm buying DLCs for other games. So I don't buy every single time, or like every single month when I get some money. I go like a couple of months of not buying stuff, and then I'll do like 3 items, and then I'll do again. I'll do another 3 items. Always getting my 10%, 10%, 10%. Right, so we're going up here. We're taking the left, and we're going South Tower. So it's up that one right opposite. Yeah, like Linda says, the Tuesday races are all free. The races are like set out for absolute beginners. You know, but if you're a beginner, it doesn't matter. We'll just let everybody know that you're a beginner. I know you're not, but we'll let people know kind of you're new to what's going on, and in that way, when people try and pass you, they'll give you a little bit more respect than normal. Well, we try to anyway, but obviously adrenaline and shit takes over sometimes. And just need to navigate the Discord now. Yeah, click for everything, have a look around. I mean, there's a Dream Team members part on the bottom. There's a few people down there for feature glitches. So we got Death Pledge. He's a feature glitch, but he doesn't really stream. He makes mods for FarmSim, and he's better known for being veteran modding. And like I say, he makes mods for FarmSim. XenoZ's, he's our god of tech. So if you're wanting advice over computer parts or stuff like that, or so you've got a problem with your computer, just need a bit of help with it, he'll give you advice on that. Darkstar Simulation, he makes a lot of graphics and stuff for streaming, and sound bites for different stuff. So that's why he's there. And Vortex, he's a feature glitch, so it's kind of the step before you enter the stream team proper. But yeah, he's down there as a streamer, and he gets kind of a very similar recognizability to all the stream team members. As well as the SOAG stream team drop down, and then all the stream team members are in there with their kind of associated partner links and stuff. I mean, for instance, if you go into Tabs got a thing there for a sim coaching session. So you can click on them, use this link, and get money off being coached while sim racing. And they'll go in, you'll pick a track and whatever, and they'll like give you little bits of advice on how to take corners, and how to adjust your setup so you can get the most out of your equipment. And yeah, and a few people that have done it have really said, they've helped massively. Whereas with me, I'd just like to go in and learn the track myself, and if I get faster on it, I get faster on it. Watch other people try and replicate what they do while I'm behind them, and I learn the track that way. Kind of the same way as I learned how to do a lot of the Forza Horizon 4 tracks, being behind Mr. Chrome. Kind of be behind him and just watch what he does and learn all the shortcuts and stuff. Although, as we all know, iRacing is a very different fucking animal to Forza Horizon. Very different fucking animal. Same principle of learning how to take corners and stuff, but obviously the feel and depth and Forza Horizon being very much an arcade racer to iRacing being a full sim. Don't grind out there, don't grind out, there we go. One thing, if you've played this game enough, guys, you will soon realise the right truck for the right job. But a lot of the time what I do is I use a truck that's good at doing multiple things for all the jobs, because then I can just stay out in the truck for a long time. I don't need to swap the truck over. I may swap what's on the back of it by the loading bed and the crane and stuff, but as far as, you know, swapping out the truck every time you do something new, no, I don't do that. Right. So they've got cement there. Nothing we can pick up there except the cement. Cement's back on that other map, so where's the bricks to? That's what I really want to know. Where's the bricks to? So I gotta be down with the hood team. It'll be celebration that we got the wasting dreams. Oh, what's there? Warehouse. Bricks. Typical. The bricks are right near the fucking garage. Nope. Anyways, guys, we've run out of time today. I'm near on 2.5 hours. And to do one more run is going to take like 40-50 minutes. So, yeah, we've run out of time. So we're just going to recover this. And then we shall raid out. So we'll retain that. Get you on the ending screen. Guys, thank you very much for popping by today. There will be a stream tomorrow. Not sure what time I'll be streaming. It all depends on whether minutes on in the morning. But it'll be trucking. So we'll be trucking. That'll be definite. In the snow, because I want to do one final thing in the snow. So before Christmas. Christmas Day, Boxing Day, possibly no streams, guys. So if I do come on, it'll be a surprise stream. And I've just found myself with some bit of time. But yeah. Definitely we'll be back on Saturday for the 6 hours of Sebring. But for now, you guys on YouTube, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you again later after Christmas. Love you, bye. You guys on Twitch, hang about.